I'm getting ASMR from Tina's gum. Yeah.
Oh, damn, you can hear that?
What's good, everybody? We are Unhinged and Unfiltered. What's good? I'm what's my name? KJ Majority. My name is KJ Majority. I'm half asleep, y'all. I've been struggling the past 2 weeks, y'all. Y'all gonna forgive me. Fuck out of here.
It's Soju. That's all I'm doing today.
Hello, y'all. It's Marty. Apparently, y'all gonna get ASMR from me tonight. So,
I mean,
popping that gum.
We should welcome Tina back since Tina was not here last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life been lifing.
You could say that again.
It's still lifing.
Say that again.
But I'm here.
So you missed it last week, but we was hyping you up because you had an amazing 15 and a half hours subathon. You got rated by a very big creator. Shout out to Ninjala. I would say Ninjala, bro. I'm sorry. Don't cancel the podcast because I can't read for real. And yeah, no, like honestly, to keep it a stack with you, I know Nico, I corrected myself. Damn. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. Like it was inspiring, and I'm proud of you for real.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I remember when Tina was like, I don't know if I should stream, you know, like I'm so quiet and shy, and I was like, girlfriend, shut the fuck up. And him record.
Damn.
No, literally, KJ said that. Like he said that. I'm like, all right, bet I'll do it. Like...
I was like, sis, stop. Because she was already making TikToks and stuff. So I was like, bro.
Yeah, that's actually how I found Tina, is because she's posting TikToks. Like, you haven't even started streaming yet. And I hit you up on TikTok and it was like, hey, I tried to follow you on Twitch, but I couldn't find you. And you're like, that's so weird. And it's like, no, it's because you never hit live.
Like, Tina had more followers without having a single stream under her belt. And I was like, if Shirley don't stream, I might have to go over to her place and flip her table, dog. Because what we talking about for real?
Oh, no.
And now look at her, bro. She's like a step away from being, from leaving us small people over here.
That is not true.
Literally before the stream, Tina was like, listen, I'm MJ, y'all are the rest of the motherfuckers, okay? I was like, bro.
Look what you made me do, bro.
That's because you got no coordination. Don't blame that on me. You spilled water on your titty by your damn self. I had nothing to do with that.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But no, like all jokes aside, like it was really dope. Like I was with my girlfriend and I was like, babe, Tina got rated. She got like damn near 200 people in her chat. She was like, oh, that's cool. And then continued watching the movie. And I was like, no, I don't think you understand how big of a deal this is.
That's hella
and you're
people.
making me kind of mad.
It's because she don't stream for real. You feel me? So.
Yeah, and also like we were like, it was towards the end of our day, and that's usually when she starts to like fizzle out. She a grandma for real.
That's
I feel
crazy.
That.
I mean, I went to bed at midnight yesterday. That's early for me.
I went to bed at midnight yesterday too. That's because I was studying, and like I got to study after this pod. So y'all are only getting 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's crazy.
At 10 o'clock, I'm pulling the plug.
Yup.
I mean, Tina, if you want to introduce our discussion topic for the week.
Yes.
Oh, before we hop into discussion topic, I just gotta say one thing and one thing only. Blueface is a weird motherfucker, and he belongs in prison along with his mama.
What happened?
Oh, y'all didn't hear that he posted his son's dang-a-lang on Twitter?
Yeah.
Isn't his son like a baby?
Just born.
Yes.
Like 2 days ago. Like 2 seconds ago. And then his mama was on IG Live and saying how she wanted Megan Thee Stallion to be his next baby mama. Not his wife, not his girlfriend, his baby mama. So everyone was like, Megan ain't about to fuck him. Like that's
never.
That's like super beneath her. And she was like, "Oh, y'all acting like she's too good for my son. Like she got niggas doing push-ups in prison. Like she got shot in the foot. My son would at least shot her in the ass." I was like,
That's not funny, but what the fuck?
Ma'am.
So yeah,
Bro.
I see where he gets his Delulu-ness from, bro. He got it from his mama. She probably got Delulu juice in her titty. So when she was breastfeeding the motherfucker, it went straight to his noggin.
That's wild.
Juice in her titties.
Bro. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, I would. You feel me? Like, Blueface mama fine. But she a little stupid.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm messing with my thingy a little. That's better.
Oh, okay. But the topic for tonight: when dating, what are red flags that you look out for?
If her goddamn mama say that Blueface should not come, Megan Thee Stallion, son.
Bro.
I guess
cross earrings.
Yo.
Beanie hat with the beard combo.
Just say like anything that is KJ related. Red flag.
If his name starts with K and ends with J.
We got a one-piece shirt on.
Bro.
Like I got the cross earrings on as we speak, dog. Like, wait, don't your man got cross earrings?
We're not talking about that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, Dante said he's retiring them bitches.
As he should.
Nah, I just got them. Fuck out of here, bro. And first of all, I'm not a fuck boy. I have a girlfriend, dog.
I actually like the whole combo. I'm just talking shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I love a nice beanie hat, beer combo.
So your red flags are also your green flag. See, this is what's wrong with
I didn't say I was perfect.
Yeah.
Yo, Tina.
I'm trying to heal, bro.
I know. We said that we gonna take a trip to the Lulu Island. I was joking. Joking.
Nah, because do you want the jokey joke answer? Or do you want the actual answer?
Oh, I kind of want the jokey joke answer.
Joke.
Well, the first jokey joke answer is if that motherfucker was afraid of cockroaches, what am I supposed to do with the cockroachy in the back?
I'm real sick and tired of y'all coming for my neck. Y'all got one more time to like send subs my way, dog.
Oh my god. No. Oh jeez. Now on the real though, if that motherfucker is blowing up my phone, like he sends me a text.
I thought you were gonna say black. I was about to be like, yo, Soju, the show over. Have a little convo.
Listen, Soju just wants a piece of chocolate. You feel me? Just a piece.
I do. Just like Michael B. Jordan, like fucking just break me off a piece, bro.
Just a piece.
Just a piece.
Honestly,
bro.
Michael B. Jordan, I got beef for him for real. Because like, why he that fine for real? Like, let me get some. Let me get a little piece. You know, some of us wasn't blessed like that. And you took all of it, bro. Him, Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, like, bro, hey, when we had the Black Man Committee, right, and we discussed fine levels, we said we was gonna share. I'm waiting for my piece. I'm sick of it, bro.
Just a piece of chocolate, or whatever homeboy's name is from those like react videos that we watch with Sinan. That motherfucker's beautiful.
Wait, which one?
Is beautiful.
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about shit. The two British motherfuckers we always send you the podcast motherfuckers.
Yeah, shits and gigs.
Yeah, because they're both like really handsome dudes. Can I say that without saying pause?
You know what's funny? You know the light skinned dude James.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he talks about how when he was in college, he was cheating.
I mean, he's a light-skinned dude. I'm not. That kind of comes with the territory. I feel like every light-skinned motherfucker that was kind of cute or cute went through a whole phase, bro.
That's my red flag right there.
And bro, we're Sinan in the chat, bro. He's catching strays for real.
Wait, Sinan isn't light-skinned?
Sinan calls himself
He got the mentality.
I mean, lots of niggas got, thanks to Drake, a lot of motherfuckers got the light-skin mentality. But, like, Sinan, I mean, he's lighter than me. But also, I'm dark as hell. But, like, I wouldn't necessarily call him, like, light-skinned.
Dude, he calls himself light skin. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, me and Cena don't have a little combo about that one, brother. That's a little delusional.
Bro, if he light skin, what am I? What am I? I guess.
Because like Tina's lighter than him.
I guess.
So like, because he's like the same complexion as my girlfriend, and my girlfriend isn't light skinned.
I'm fucking deceased. Anyway.
Bro.
But yeah, James is talking about, he's like, you know what I was doing in college? Cheating. And I don't mean on test, bro. I was cheating in college.
Bro, you know there was a rumor that like my senior year, I had a line of hoes and I was out here cheating on Tiara.
That's crazy.
Was she just changing her wig every time?
No. So the way how the rumors started was during the summer, me and my girlfriend were summer RAs. And like sometimes they would have us be RAs in different buildings. So when she was an RA in a different building, I would go visit her. But a lot of times I would go like in the middle of the night because usually I understand where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought because I was in their eyes, sneaking out in the middle of the night with a overnight bag, I was clapping somebody's cheeks in High Mountain. And I was like, first of all, there's only like children and RAs. So like either y'all try to call me R. Kelly or there's just this like random RA whose cheeks I'm clapping. And then like apparently during the school year, because I've always had like a lot of female friends. So like a lot of my friends would like sit around the desk with me. So people took that as like, oh no, there goes one of KJ's hoes. I was like, whoa, let's not I don't want that on my record. You wanna know why? Tiara look cute and sweet. That bitch is crazy, okay? I enjoy having two nuts, okay? I enjoy breathing. I enjoy just normal living functions, okay? Y'all start this Delulu ass rumor, and now all of a sudden, hey KJ, was you always in a wheelchair? Nah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Bro.
No, back to the topic. Back to if that motherfucker is blowing up my phone like nonstop, like and like they're getting crazier, like, you know, I get a good morning beautiful, but I'm already at work, so I'm not answering your message. So then like 10 minutes later it'd be like, damn, you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And then like like 5 minutes later it's like, oh, a bitch can't say good morning back.
Oh wait, I just love how like it starts off so nice and then periodically it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse until it shows you like, I guess, who they really are. Like, why the fuck I gotta be called the bitch?
Right.
I texted you 5 minutes ago and you had the audacity not to fucking respond.
I can't have a life?
No.
I'm sorry, you
I'm
don't
your
have
life.
one. We just met, nigga. What the
okay,
fuck?
And I'm your forever. What you mean?
All right. I'm gonna call somebody to handle that ass, okay? Listen, no.
And like one of my friends, she was telling me about it. Like she had finally broke up with her long distance boyfriend that, I'm not gonna hold you, was treating her like shit. And she was showing me like these dudes that she had matched with on Tinder or whatever. And like she's telling me about the text conversation. Like she had matched with the dude and she'd be like, hey, just a heads up, like I'm actually looking for like a relationship. I'm not sending you any nudes. He's like, okay, but titties though?
Nigga. And my titties not.
And proceeds to like hit her up every 5 minutes. And
I mean, in his defense, titties don't count as nudes, you know. They're like pre-nudes. Nudes is pussy.
If you
if I say I want some nudes is you playing with that cat. Okay, that's what a nude is, bro. A nude is you busting it for the camera for real. Okay, a nude is I'm seeing that pearl. Okay, first of all, okay, some goddamn titties, bro. What are we in middle school, bro? Like that ain't no goddamn nudes. That's just a little That's just a little foreplay for the nudes, okay?
Crazy.
What's next? You gonna send me a twerking video with you naked, bro? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna like it. You feel me? But I want to see that pussy on camera, okay? Pussy on camera, pussy on camera.
They want to see pussy on camera that bad. Just to, I don't know, hit up Amaranth on Kick.
Nah, bro, I'm trying to see that cat. I don't want to see no Amaranth cat. I'm trying to see that cat. Yo, go grab that toy in your top dresser. I know it's in your top dresser drawer because all of y'all the goddamn same. Take that toy out and come bust it on camera. Moan my name a little bit. Yeah.
KJ, it's too early, bro.
Tina's crying.
We are only where the fuck the time at? 22 minutes in, like, bro.
Reason 500 for KJ being, fuck KJ
like
for
the
real.
one TikTok where it's like, I would.
You know what? I'm sorry. I heard Discord leave. I thought you put KJ in the box for real.
Nah, bro.
And for those of you who don't know, there is a special VC in pretty much all of our Discords that we have labeled the box for when somebody's wilding out, they get a timeout.
Like this man right here.
Bro, listen, it's because I took a nap before this. I got a battery in my back.
I mean, me too, because I've just been catching strays all damn day. I woke up, I sniffed the air, and the people are over here like, Soju, why the fuck you breathing around me, man?
Poor Soju. For context, not to like get too deep into it, but like some person, like I guess a former friend got mad at Soju for breathing.
For breathing, bro. Like.
Also, no, I went to fucking PetSmart today because I went to go pick up like new bowls for my cat because she has cat acne. And it's because she has a plastic bowl. So she they call it cat acne. It's just really a plastic allergy.
It's gonna sound real ignorant, but I didn't know pets got acne. Don't they got fur?
No, like I said, it's called cat acne. Because of where it is, it's usually only like around their mouth. But it's because she developed a plastic allergy to her bowl because we feed her out of a plastic food bowl.
Not y'all trying to poison the baby.
Nah, I mean, she's not poisoned. She just developed an allergy to it. So I went to go pick her up new bowls so she would stop, like breaking out little acne spots on her face. And the bitch that was checking me out was trifling. First of all, I'm on the phone with Nico. So Nico hears this.
That's crazy. You know what's crazy? I'm sorry to cut you off, Soju. Niggas never call me on the phone.
That's crazy.
Sometimes, it'd be nice if I get a like, hey KJ, how you breathing, dog? All I get is, hey, the podcast is either Tuesday, Thursday. See you then, bitch. Like, damn. And you best be funny on the podcast because last week you wasn't funny enough.
That's crazy.
Well, y'all can drink water and me on the phone. Goddamn.
I'm on the phone with Nico. I'm buying my cat new bowls. And the lady that's checking me out was like, "Can I get your phone number?" And I was like, "Oh no, I don't have the rewards, sorry." And she's like, "Do you want to get?" It's like, do you want to get signed up for it?" And I was like, "Oh no, sorry. Like I just need to get going. I don't have time for it today." And she's like, "Are you sure it takes 2 seconds?" And like that, I understand. Okay, I had to do this at Sephora to try to get people to sign up for the rewards. Like, just be like, "Yeah, are you sure? Like, it takes blah blah blah. Like, whatever. I understand." But then she asked me another time after that. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, because I really don't have like the time for it today." She's like, "It takes 2 seconds. We really wouldn't be doing anything." And I'm like, "No, like I can't. No, sorry." And then after that, she rings up my new bowls for my cat. And she says under her breath, she's like, "You wasting money for real, but it's your money, not mine." Bitch.
Why you watching my pockets? What the fuck?
Oh, I would have been petty. I'm like, actually, you know what? I would have taken my bowls, went to the next cash register.
There was
and then,
only one register.
I would have signed up for that damn rewards with somebody else.
No, so I pay for my shit she like puts the receipt in the bag and she's like, all right, thank you for coming in. And I was like, I literally said, next time don't bat so hard. I think you hurt your arm. And I went to another employee and told them what the fuck she did, because I'm like, look, I'm so sorry. I don't normally do this, but that bitch at the register is doing too damn much, because there's no reason for you to be talking under your breath, because I won't be signing up for the rewards.
Be like, I'm sorry, come again.
Like, kind of what when I used to work at GameStop, same thing, that you wanted us to push the GameStop rewards thing, right? And what I would always do is, like, I would ask, like, hey, listen, you know, I see you buying a lot of games. If you get the rewards, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, you know, I don't have time or whatever, right? I'm like, okay, my bad. And then, like, just keep it pushing.
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
You sure? You sure? Are you sure? Like, you know, you could be saving a lot of money. I see you in here all the time. You drive the blue Honda. Mm-hmm. Your license plate is GOF123. I know you come on. You usually come here after your work. You work at you work in the city, right? Right? Yeah. Your boss name is John Smith III. Yeah, I know about him. Yeah. I said yeah. So you should just sign up, bro. You would save so much money. I know you only get paid like what, $4K a month, bro. Listen, I did the math for you. You would be saving like $300 a month just doing this. And then you could stop. You could finally buy the OnlyFans, that OnlyFans that you always wanted, bro.
Yo, no,
can I have the authorities, please?
Officer, it's this one over here.
Right. Like,
no, but like that bitch had me hot, because why the fuck? Like, I understand, because I had to do that when I was working at Sephora. When I was at Sephora, like, if they were buying hella makeup, I was like, hey, it's like, hey, did you happen to have the rewards with us? It's like, oh no. It's like, did you want to get signed up? You could get a free gift today. Mm-hmm. And if they still said no, I kept it pushing.
Yeah.
Like, right. Why the fuck you asking me? Like, it's like, oh, do you have it? It's like, oh no, I don't. It's like, ask me to sign up once is fine. You should have stopped like after the, are you sure? Like, why are you asking me another time and then talking shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's also like, now I heard you talk shit. Now I'm supposed to feel more inclined to get the rewards. Like, what we talking about for real?
Like,
but
all because I got this phone up to my ear doesn't mean I hear you, you fucking stank bitch. This is why your eyebrows are touching each other, fucking hoe.
Damn,
she said her eyebrows kiss in the middle.
Like, pissed me the fuck off, bro, because what the fuck? And then I got home and then I realized that the bowls aren't ceramic, they're just a different type of plastic. So now I gotta go back to that bitch anyway. But if that bitch is there again, I'm cussing her out. Yeah, I'm not the right one, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, call me for real. Like, damn, we calling niggas and shit. But like,
no, I'm not gonna hold you. I was on the phone with Nico because me and her were talking about said previous shit earlier.
I figured. I'm just busting your chops. But I never got a chance to say my red flags. And I want to say my red flags real quick. So, my red flags are shorty was with any girl with like glasses, immediate red flag. Because why your eyes don't work for real? Why you like, if you blind, just be blind, dog.
What about yours, KJ?
I'm a man. I'm allowed to wear glasses.
Because what are you trying to see? Other bitches' titties?
Right.
What you trying to see with them glasses?
Right.
Yes.
Hold on, Nico. No.
No, she wrong. She wrong on that one. I like me some white toenails. You know, I'm not gonna say I thought of something.
Feet.
Nah, because if your feet are nasty and you're getting your toes done, I am gonna question you. I am gonna question you.
But I figured like you get them done so they look more. You sucking toenails? The fuck is you talking about, Nico? Don't do me, okay? Because you don't do this.
Nico's
also, if like a girl got if she got two vowels in her name, immediate red flag. If her name sounds in like a sound, immediate red flag. All right, but no, on some real, bro. I think for me, if I was in the dating game, red flags for me for sure would be one. I hate when people say this, calling men sassy. Like, Bro, just because homeboy likes to take care of himself, you don't gotta call him sassy. Like it also it comes off very homophobic. That's another red flag. Like I can't if you're homophobic, that's an immediate red flag for me.
I mean, valid.
Yeah.
What's another? What else would be a red flag for me? Oh, if your coochie stink, immediate red flag. You know, like why it smell like Finding Nemo in this bitch?
I'm fucking deceased. KJ, I'm sorry. Nico said that you have to beat her in RCS now.
That's not fair, dog. That's not fair. Cause like Nico, I'm gonna put your business out here, Nico, cause you out here wilding, dog. Nico and her mans be fucking for like 8 hours, dog. Like they fuck longer than people work. Okay, like they fuck average on a week is at least 45 hours, dog. So that means they doing overtime. Like, bro, like Nico and her mans could never be invited to no goddamn orgy for real, bro. Because everyone be like, all right, we had a good time. Here go Nico and her man's like, we done? It's only been like an hour. How long did y'all think this orgy was supposed to last?
I'm not going to hold you. How many people are at the orgy? Because I feel like if there's like 12 plus people at the orgy, we're doing minimum of 5.
5 hours?
There's a lot of people in here that need to be satisfied.
First of all, y'all did like 3 holes. Like, what we doing with 12? Like, y'all could handle like 3 dudes, you know? Like, damn.
Nah,
I'm assuming like it got to be 7 plus. That's just my logic. Cause I feel like under 7, it's just a party. It's just a get together.
Like we gotta finish everybody. That's what I'm saying. If we got 12 plus, like if there's 20 bitches in the room, minimum is 5 hours.
I feel like 5 hours is crazy. You know, cause
for 20 people?
Bro, because like I'm not fucking every 20, you know, I'm not, like if it's like a split down the middle, like if it's like 10 ladies and 10 dudes, right? I'm not fucking every lady there, bro. I'm probably smashing that most 3. You know, like she got a fatty, she got some titties. I like how her eyes like kind of cross-eyed a little bit. I don't know why that's getting me going. So,
I don't mean you in specific, KJ. I mean the orgy in total. Like you could tap out at any point.
But like 5 hours, bro, it's gonna smell like badussy in there, bro.
That's fair,
bro. Don't you run out of fluids after like? I feel like you just like rubbing skin upon skin. Like it don't smell like there's burnt rubber in there, bro.
That's the point. That's crazy. Now, so when you come into the orgy, you know, at the door, you drop your said belongings. They hand you a bottle of lube and a water bottle. They say, "Here you go, have fun."
I'm gonna need a Gatorade then. I'm gonna need a water bottle and a Gatorade if y'all want 5 hours out of me.
Okay, y'all, I feel so bad. So the dog had a dentist appointment today.
Mm-hmm.
You know I don't fuck with him for real, but I feel so bad. This poor old dog. He had 18 teeth pulled today. He is doped the fuck up.
How many teeth they got to be pulling 18?
42. I've learned this because when they said originally that they were going to pull like 20, and we were just like, how many teeth does he have?
Yeah.
You're pulling 20 teeth. 42. Dogs have 42 teeth.
How much teeth do humans have?
Less than that.
I would assume so.
But he had 18 teeth pulled. I just looked over. He is doped up. He is loopy. He's still waiting for the anesthesia to wear off. I just look over and there's like he's drooling and it's just like a puddle of blood. And I'm like, oh, this poor dog.
Ew. 32. Oh, we're not that far off then.
28 without wisdom teeth.
Okay.
So that means I only got 30.
You only got 2 of your wisdoms out?
Yeah, because my bottom wisdom teeth, they sit on a nerve that like if I get taken out the wrong way, I could lose all function in my lower jaw.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, both of them. And you know what's crazy? They're like, they come out on the side. So like normally your teeth shoot up, right? And if it's compacted, it just shoots at an angle. Now my bitches said slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in in the meantime, we actually got our first like advice segment.
Listener letter.
Yeah, listener letter. There we go.
All right.
Ooh,
So,
KJ, you are displaying your screen.
Jesus. No, Netflix. No. Hold on. I fixed it.
How many tabs you got
Oh,
open?
there we go.
I had 3, but I freaked out.
Oh my god. So
freaked out.
can you read this mug on your phone, bro? God damn.
That would have been smart. But also I don't have the thing on my phone. I don't have our thingy on our phone.
Damn.
Which would have been, I need to do that because that would have been smarter. Y'all didn't see shit. But luckily, you know, I don't think this is the real person's real name. But I'm gonna clip that out on YouTube.
We got our first listener letter
that I didn't accidentally just leak online.
Yeah, that's crazy. I will go ahead and type in our email real quick, but for those of you,
if you do point email, it pops up.
Oh, we do have a command for that. I didn't know. Perfect.
Shout out to Tina. All right, so I'm gonna read it. So the letter is titled "Am I Tripping?" Okay, there's a bunch of small things that lead me and my wife splitting, but this is the one of the things that really rubbed me the wrong way. I want to see how other people would react. Bit of context. Before my wife and I got together, she was cheated on quite frequently by her ex. So when we got together, there was a lot of jealousy and possessiveness, but I was not super comfortable with that. Sorry. But I did my best to work through and around given her history. So probably around 5 to 6 years into our relationship, I started to have some symptoms, which got progressively worse until I had lesions. This was around COVID time, and when our family got it, so while I was in the hospital getting that diagnosis, I asked the doc to take a look down there, and he was like, "Yeah, that's herpes, man." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, no, that's definitely herpes. I'm gonna prescribe you something. Go see your family doctor and get a treatment plan." I was floored. I had been with her for 7 or 8 years at this point. My last before her was like a year before that, and I had no other partners for like 9.5 years before that one. But I also, even to this day, don't think that my then wife was the type who would cheat on me. I didn't have my own doctor, so I just went to see her doctor. Mistake, she was a dick to me because obviously I was cheating. And I'm just like, is there any way that I could have had this for almost a decade and not any symptoms? The doctor said it's possible, but very unlikely. So I'm really uncomfortable at this point, racking my brain for how this could happen. The only thing I could think of that made sense, her ex got it, gave it to her, who gave it to me, and just hasn't had any symptoms yet. Anyway, I got home, bracing for the fight that I am certain is going to happen, because what are the actual odds that what I think happened actually happened? Would you believe it? I certainly wouldn't. Anyways, I tell her what I got. I didn't bring up anything about her ex. I just tell her that she needs to get tested and say, I have no idea how this happened, as I've literally only been with her for 7 to 8 years and only one other person in the last 16 to 17 years. What would y'all think? Oh, sorry. What do y'all think happened? Pretty much nothing. She not only brushed it off as it was no big deal, she tried to sleep with me that night. I refused. I'm like, no, if you don't have it, you're definitely going to get it. And if we do the deed, whilst I have an open sore, absolutely not. Besides, this shit hurts like hell, and I don't want to. And she tried to press the issue for a while until I actually left the room and slept on the couch.
Ooh, sorry.
It's okay.
And he's trying to clean up the dog's face. Like I said, he's
pain.
Yeah, he's in pain.
Aww.
I mean, I would be in pain too if I had 18 teeth removed.
Poor doggo. What was I? Oh, this wasn't what led us to breaking up, but it definitely made me feel weird. We did find out fairly
I'm not gonna. I feel like this would be grounds for me to leave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Let me finish, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents. This wasn't what led us to breaking up, but definitely made me feel weird. We did find out fairly recently that her ex does indeed have it, which pretty much cements my theory. While far-fetched is correct, she never did get tested, as her doctor just checked for symptoms and didn't order a blood test. That's weird.
That is very weird.
However, she did, however, have a baby with someone else recently and finally got tested and confirmed that she did indeed have it too. I always wondered what people would think if they were in the situation but don't want to tell people I hang out with my business like that. What would y'all do if you were put in a situation? How would you feel being on both sides? Am I wrong to think that her reaction was weird and sus? I still don't believe she cheated on me. We were living with my parents for at least half this time we were together. So even when I was at work, I pretty much know for a fact that she was home and with her 2 girls, who still treat me like their dad would say some wait, what? And with her 2 girls who still treat me like their dad would say something. The oldest is the one who let me know she was with someone else when we split. And the fact that they pretty much never left us alone when we were together. Maybe I'm naive or stupid, but I really don't think she was with anyone else and she got it from her ex. That, or I had it from the one before and it was dormant for almost 10 years. I'm glad there wasn't a huge blowout fight about it, but I really didn't see anything but a fight happening. When you come home with news like that, thank you for your time. Love y'all. And we love you too.
But yeah, so I just want to say, I personally don't think it came from the previous relationship before their marriage, because there's no way, from medically speaking, that symptoms don't show up for over a decade when it comes to herpes. I feel like at some point you would have an outbreak.
Yeah.
And he did have one. So I don't think it's from the previous relationship, like Nico said in chat. Which I feel like you guys said the same thing, that I think that his wife did cheat on him.
Yeah. No,
because the
I
ex-boyfriend
100%
has it as
agree.
well. So I mean, it makes sense that she got it from him, but for over 10 years and nothing has flared up or anything.
And also
no.
mention the fact that like they were together 6 to 7 years and he didn't have anything until he started having lesions.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but
no.
I get where he's coming from, where it's like I don't like think she did because I have proof that she was home. But
24/7?
That's what I was about to say. Like, you don't know where she's at unless you have her tracked, which I hope to God you don't. That's crazy.
Right.
And like, yes, her kids would have told you if they knew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like if they're like school age kids, she's not at home with them all day every day. She
Right.
takes them to school.
Yeah.
So that's like 8 hours unaccounted for. That's
And, like,
plenty of time to, go out and
Get it
be
in.
fucking somebody else.
And the thing too, like, even though y'all were living with your parents, she could have said, "Oh, I'm going to the grocery store," and she did go to the grocery store, and then also, did her business. You know what I'm saying? So unless like she was inside the house damn near all day every day and like she never really left home, then and then like I'm not a medical expert, right? So maybe she really is the rare case where like
it's been dormant for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
but even if that's true and it was dormant in her for 10 years and she didn't cheat on him, how is it that he is also the same? You feel me?
What do you mean? Hold on.
What, the ex?
No, like how would he also like have the like it being rare and
true.
it being like
Yeah.
being dormant for a long time.
Yeah.
And it happens twice in the same couple, like the math ain't mathin'.
Because what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
it could be one or two things, right? Her ex had it, gave it to her. She never realized because maybe she was asymptomatic. And then, like, if I'm remembering correctly, like, herpes, it doesn't happen, like, you have it forever, but like the symptoms or whatever don't pop up. They have flare ups, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's say that even though she's asymptomatic, maybe she had a flare up and like, you know, she's not shown any signs. Y'all did it when she had the flare up, and that's how you got it.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely that is what happened. Because I feel like when it is, I could be wrong, but I feel like when it is not happening to flare up, I feel like the chances are lower.
Yeah, the chances are lower. Like
you can still get it, but the chances are lower compared to an active flare up. But also her doctor is weird as fuck, because how do you say you see no symptoms, so okay, whatever, cool. You don't do blood work for STDs? Like, what are we talking about, bro?
But
that's routine.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it was weird from the get because he went to like her doctor, and the doctor accused him of cheating.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna word this without getting canceled. I feel like a lot of times, men and women do this, right? Men do this too all the time, but women do this too, where like they immediately take the woman's side and not the guy's side, or like they try to like weigh it equally. Speaking from personal experience, like there have been times where like a woman was clearly in the wrong, but these people were like, nah, it's him. And dudes do it too, right? Like it's not like a strictly like woman trait, right? So that's probably what it was.
Yeah, but as a doctor, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh no, you're right. I'm just saying, like I'm not that surprised. If you know, if I were in his shoes, I would have found a different doctor, just because like
I would have reported that doctor to somebody, because you're not supposed to, like, you are just there to provide care. You are not there to judge them.
Yeah. Right. But you know, a lot of people a lot of people aren't professional. You know, like that's the sad part about it. Like a lot of people lack professionalism. One. Two, I definitely would have looked at her sideways, because even if you think I cheated, you should still do blood work for my wife, because she needs to know. So it's one of the two things. Either the wife told the doctor like, I don't need to get checked, like I'm fine. Or like the doctor was like, I'm gonna just see if you have any symptoms, and if you don't, I'm not doing any blood work for you.
Right.
Because like based off of the little medical knowledge that I know, I would assume as this person's primary medical person, I would want to make sure my patient is clear, especially if like I'm so invested in this person, like, you know, I view her as one of my favorites. I want to make sure like she's good, you know.
Literally, like, just make sure all your bases are covered.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me, how we could be talking about STDs and they're like, yeah, she just got checked for the symptoms. We didn't run a test or anything, though.
Like that
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Like I thought, like as soon as you say like I may have got something, they're like, we gotta do blood work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. They'll be like, are you sexually active? And they'll answer no. But no, but she knows she is, because like she's married with kids.
And she also has 2 kids,
yeah. So unless her and her husband just looking at each other every day, like, bro, like I would assume
we photosynthesize this baby.
But another thing too, like I agree with our listener that like it is weird where I come to you like, hey, I have herpes, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, like
very weird,
because like I could never imagine going to my girl saying I have herpes and her just being like, oh, okay, it happens to the best of us. Like, I'm immediately gonna be like, oh, you the one who gave it to me, not my side bitch, but you.
The side bitch is crazy.
Well, it's also the okay, and them being like, so you trying to fuck or not?
Right.
Immediately after getting the news that it's like, yeah, I got herpes. It's like, so you trying to give me the herpily derpilies?
I have a theory. I have a theory. The reason why Shorty was like, oh, let's fuck, was because when she gets tested and that bitch say positive,
she
like,
could blame it on him.
You gave it to me because we fucked that night.
Yep.
And that's probably why she was pressing it. That's another thing too. I feel like she probably and
like Nico said, maybe she knew. Maybe
she
I don't know.
because
it's
that's
either
the only
she
way
knew
that makes
she
sense.
had it, but just didn't disclose that with him, which is wild. Or
that's
she
legal
cheated.
and she needs to be like charged.
That's a crime.
Yeah, it is a crime.
It's a crime.
So, but no. Either way, it's just I don't see it being a good. Like,
I have
either way. Like,
I have two theories. Either she cheated, and once he came with the news, he did the math and was like, "Damn, old boy probably gave it to me, and I gave it to this motherfucker." Or she already had it from the ex, never said anything to the listener, and then just was like, "Oh wow, trying to fuck," like
right.
Which, and the thing too was like, there are plenty of people who have whatever STD and live happy, healthy lives. They have partners. They're sexually active, but they disclose like, "Hey, I have XYZ. I'm medicated. You can't, like, I'm taking medicine, so like you can't get it no matter like what we do, how we do it." Because I know like with HIV, like they have so much medicine out there that like, one, you're no longer dying from AIDS. Two, if you have it, you don't like, there's medicine that you can take that you don't give it to other people. Now I don't know a lot about that, just because I'm not a doctor or a nurse or anything, but like I know for a fact, like if you have something, I want to say a good chunk of STDs and STIs are treatable at this point.
Yep. Yes, sir. Look, because I think when we had originally read this before, I was like, look, I've been in pharmacy for 10 years. Like, you have to be on your regimen, for one, because that'll help decrease, like, the ability to transfer it heavily. But also, like, don't be doing shit without a condom. Don't be doing things if you have an active flare up, because if you have an active flare up, like, you are pretty much guaranteed to transmit it.
Else. Yeah.
Yep. But if you're medicated and you're using protection, you're pretty much on, like, good.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you don't want to risk it at all, don't be with that person. But if you're with that person and they know, that's like your best way of not transmitting it.
Yeah.
Nico said, now let me say this. I give head, and me personally, I inspect my man's area before I do anything with it. So either they don't give each other a head, or they just nasty, and she either cheated or she knew she had it.
Yeah. This actually reminds me, I have some work tea.
Oh boy.
Which, funnily enough, this is similar. So this is somebody I work with. There is like a little Facebook group called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?"
Oh,
and
Jesus.
it's basically for like women in the area that have like, they're just have a suspicion, or they're just trying to vet dudes they match with on Tinder.
Makes sense.
Because it seems like that's what a lot of it is. But apparently one of my coworkers got posted on there, and it was basically saying like, hey, if you see this dude, stay the fuck away from him, because he has genital warts, and I think the clap, and he's not getting either treated. And he knows that he has this, by the way. He's not telling bitches. And somebody had like posted the like text messages about one girl finding out, and like another girl being like, it's like too bad you got bumps on your shit because I want to ride you or whatever. Meanwhile, homeboy has like a whole baby mama that he's with.
So on top of that, he cheated?
That's why he's posted in the group.
He cheating. He got bumps on his dick. And he ain't getting treated for the bumps on his dick.
Bro.
Y'all need some. Y'all ain't got no home training for real. Nico said, there's a king for being a virus spreader. At this point, nothing surprised me no more. Because after I watched that video where old boy put on a dog mask and walked around like a puppy and started whimpering like a puppy, nothing surprises me no more, dog. Like, some of y'all need to touch grass. Like, I know we're not supposed to kink shame, but fuck it. I'm a kink shame. Cancel if you want to. What are we doing?
No, because being a virus spreader as a kink, you need therapy.
Yes.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Like,
severe.
It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I like hot wax poured on my body. Yeah, I can fuck with that. I can see the appeal, like that's a kink I can fuck with.
Not I said the fly. Don't that shit hurt?
I mean, yeah, but at least it's better than, fucking an imaginary cockroach.
I mean, listen. You right. Maybe being a virus spreader kink, ain't as bad as fucking an alien imaginary cockroach.
Well, in the meantime, I feel like I need to stop finding these kind of Reddit posts, so I'm gonna hold off for a little while. But this Reddit post is called "My Boyfriend Ruined My Life as a Prank."
Oh God!
I feel like we had one of these before.
We did. It was my boyfriend fake proposed, and yeah, and that was the prank. This is worse. Okay. This is actually worse than the fake proposal.
Okay.
I wonder if this is the one that I said, because the title sounds familiar, but I don't know.
So by the way, this is an older post. I don't know if I have the date on here, but I know this is an older one because I've heard it before. It said this happened 2 nights ago, so I'm still emotionally reeling. I believe this was from r/relationship advice.
I read this one.
Okay. So this happened 2 nights ago and I'm still emotionally reeling. I know this is long, but there is some important background context and I desperately need answers. 6 years ago, I, 29 male, lost my partner suddenly in an accident while he was overseas on a work trip. When I lost him, I cannot describe the pain and anguish and the emotional hellscape that I found myself in. We had planned our lives together, and in the fraction of a second, it was gone. In the aftermath, I collapsed as a human being. I left my career in healthcare. I couldn't leave my apartment for 3 months. I lost 60 pounds, and I was already skinny. I just shut down. Damn. And honestly, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I can't imagine that I wake up tomorrow and I'm single because my man's passed away. I don't think I would be able to function.
That's like anyone who's in like a relationship, a loving relationship. That's like everyone's fear, bro. Like,
they say, in short, I was a mess in every single way. With the support of some very persistent friends, some community resources, and an amazing therapist, I have started to process and move forward. Through intense therapy and some temporary psychiatric help, I've been able to heal over these last few years, but grieving isn't linear. So, fast forward 2.5 years ago, I met my current boyfriend, also 29 male. It's hard to describe getting into a relationship after losing a soulmate, but please know that he wasn't a rebound. He isn't in second place or anything like that. I love him with my whole heart, even though I will always still love my last partner. My boyfriend has a foundation of similar values, ideal relationship dynamics, and communication styles to my late partner. But he has a completely different personality, look, lifestyle, and appearance. I love him for all of his differences as much as his similarities. My therapist and I knew that it was important for me not to date someone who I would expect to be a stand-in for my late partner. Her and I would check in constantly throughout the major stages in our relationship to ensure that I was sticking to that. And that's great that he's still doing the work, because I feel like you could very easily slot somebody into that category of being a replacement, you know?
Yep.
At this point, I honestly pictured the rest of my life, what it would look like with him, and he said the same. He was also the most understanding boyfriend when I first told him about my late partner's passing and my grieving journey. It was if there was a textbook way to handle the situation, he could have written it. I truly could not have asked for a better boyfriend until yesterday. My boyfriend likes to play pranks on me. He's even filmed some of them and posted them online. It's not a constant thing or frequent enough where I'm always on my toes. And I've said that I'm prone to weird things happening to me, so I'm never the wiser when I'm being pranked. For the sake of anonymity. I'm sorry, I can't say that word.
That's okay.
I won't go into details on previous pranks that he has pulled on me, because a few have gotten quite large with views, but they're mostly harmless and annoying. As much as I hate being pranked in the moment, he's never gone too far. He always checks in with me, and he gets my permission to post them. I guess I should say that he's never gone too far until yesterday.
Yeah.
He texted me in the morning to confirm dinner plans we had that evening. I replied asking if he needed me to pick up anything on the way home. At least twice a month, he cooks us an elaborate dinner. And I'm talking about coordinated wine pairings, 5-course meal, tasting menu, the full 9.
Okay.
Like I said, he was the perfect boyfriend. I plan to FaceTime him at lunch like I always do. So no big deal, but he didn't answer me. No big deal. He's probably busy. So I sent him a couple of more texts, just random stuff, but he never answered. And I finished work. My phone showed that he never read any of my text messages. So I started getting a little anxious, but I pushed it aside. I don't need to hear from him constantly, but a sudden break in our routine felt weird, because he always tells me in advance when something is going on or if he's busy. I also always forget something. He always forgets something for the dinners that he makes us. So he usually asks me to grab something on the way home. Always. Not today though. I drive to his apartment from work. I let myself in with the key that I have, and I expected to hear music, the smell of dinner cooking, something, but it was silent. I put my stuff down on the hall bench and I walk towards the kitchen. I see grocery bags at the kitchen's entrance, which I thought was weird. As soon as I entered the kitchen, I see a broken wine glass on the far end of the kitchen island with a few drops of what I thought was red wine until I saw his feet poking out. I sprinted around the island and I saw him laying on his side, facing away with me, blood everywhere. There's blood on the edge of the island, splattered on the wall, a large pool of blood around his head. I haven't made sounds that came out of me since I got the call from my late partner passing. My heart is racing. And my heart's racing so bad that my chest and my head hurt. Though I felt like I was in full-blown panic mode, I went into autopilot and my healthcare training kicked in. I put him on his side. I got him from his side. I laid him flat on his back. I gathered a visual inventory of his injuries. It looked like he was only bleeding from his head. He didn't respond to my voice or a quick sternal rub. He wasn't moving at all. So I put my ear to his mouth and I couldn't hear or feel him breathing. And he had blood all over his face, so I couldn't tell if his lips were blue or anything. I remember checking for a pulse, but truthfully, I don't think I could have felt one either way because I was so unstable. I tilted his head back, put my hands over his chest, and started CPR while I'm yelling at my phone for Siri to call 911. I got 2 hard, fast compressions in, and he miraculously came back from the dead screaming bloody murder. After that, I'm not gonna lie, I blacked out. I remember getting lightheaded, my boyfriend shaking me and apologizing. I remember him calling off 911. And I remember leaving his apartment covered in what I figured out is fake blood. I did get a call from 911 to confirm that my boyfriend had played a prank on me and no one needed help. Otherwise, I was completely catatonic. I disassociated. Needless to say, since last night, I've been a complete mess. I'm angry and I'm devastated. The entire thing keeps playing in my head while the logical part of my brain knows that he pranked me and he's still alive, but my body hasn't figured that out yet. Worse is this completely brought everything up surrounding my late partner's death. I feel like I've started the grieving process all over again. The anger I feel isn't a revenge type of anger, but an exhausted type of anger. The rage is so strong and intense that it takes every ounce of energy to not act on any of it. My boyfriend has called me over 40 times. He sent me too many texts to count. He even came over trying to talk to me last night. But luckily, even though he has a key to my apartment, I have a deadbolt chain, so he wasn't able to get in. He tried shouting an apology through the crack in the door and begged me to let him in so we could talk.
Baby, it was a prank. I'm sorry. I forgot your man died before. My bad. I thought it would be a hee hee ha ha, not this. I'm sorry. Give me back. I love you. My little stink. Come on, stink. Stop.
The little stink is crazy. Well,
that's not even.
Yeah.
I would have beat that nigga's ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You first of all, you know that I have a trauma with a capital T because my soulmate, the original poster writes soulmate numerous times in the post. Like niggas don't even use that word for real. So the love of my life tragically passed. I had to go to therapy. I lost mad weight. Didn't have a lot to lose to begin with. And you know this because you're part of the reason why I've been able to recover so well, because you've been phenomenal before this. What would possess your rabbit ass mind to pull a fake death prank on me, knowing good and damn well I am still to this day getting therapy because my former relationship, not my ex, they weren't married, so I can't say I'm a widower, but I'm damn near a widower. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And y'all, you thought this would be a ha ha he he?
Yeah, no. That motherfucker didn't love you for real.
Right.
If this thought came into their head and they were like, this would be a great video,
bro.
She literally, quite literally just got to that place where she could say she was okay, and she wasn't even fully okay. So she's on that cusp. Why?
Yeah. No, I mean,
and you brought her back to square one.
Right. Like, you reverted all the hard work that she went through over these years for some fucking views, bro. Bro.
And I remember, like, my girlfriend used to watch. I don't remember who it was, but she used to watch this guy. It was a couple. They would pull pranks on each other all the time. And she started, like, pulling pranks on me. And I was like, babe, listen, I'm not a prank person. Like, I don't do well with pranks. That's why I don't prank people, because I hate being pranked. Like, I'm not just no. And one of the videos that we watched together was, like, the boyfriend had faked, like, cheating on her, right?
No, ma'am.
And I was like, listen here, let me tell you something. Whether you fake cheat, real cheat, kind of cheat, thought about cheating, I'm done. We ain't finna, because why are you playing with my emotions? For a ha he and some views? No, I'm cool. I'm okay.
So he goes on to say, my neighbors shooed him away. My friends have checked up on me to ask me if I was safe, saying that my boyfriend had contacted them and told them everything. I only texted a couple of friends back. I have an emergency therapy appointment tomorrow. I just need to it's like I just need to crowdsource thoughts right now. He says, my boyfriend's sister called me this morning in tears, apologizing on her brother's behalf, told me how sorry he is.
I get it, but I also hate it when, like, relatives call to apologize on someone's behalf, because I get the notion, right? Because, like, you want to express that, like, hey, we know this person fucked up. But me personally, I don't want to hear it right now. Like, I will appreciate it later, but I'm not trying to hear none of that right. Especially this. I'm not trying to hear it, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be alone, because now I have to re-go through my grieving process. I need all y'all stupid motherfuckers to leave me alone.
I know her therapist is pissed. Like, bro. Years of work down the drain. Thanks.
Let me see. Said that if he would have told her about this prank beforehand, she would have chewed him out for even thinking about it. Their parents are horrified as well and have said that they are here to support me in whatever way I need. Nah, because if I was that man's mama, I'd beat his ass.
Yeah.
If I'm his dad, I'm beating his ass. Like, why would you even if you take her trauma out of it, you went to such extremes to make it seem like something happened. It'll be different if, like, like, you were just on the floor, no blood, you're just on the floor not responding, right? That's still bad, right? But you were in a pool of blood, and there's blood splattered all over the walls. There's a broken wine glass by your feet. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, like, homeboy really set up, like, a crime scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see. His sister told me that he came over to her house after I didn't let him into my place, and he was having that's crazy. A panic attack with chest pains, a racing heart, and trouble breathing. It was so bad that she took him to the ER and found out that I had fractured a couple of his ribs while I was attempting to give him life-saving CPR.
That happens. That does happen. Yeah.
That does happen.
That's why most states have the Good Samaritan law, because people were getting sued because of it.
It's like, motherfucker, you're alive. You're lucky you only got a couple of broken ribs.
I saved your life and you reward me with suing me?
No, right. Yeah, I saved your life and you give me a lawsuit? Fuck off.
Choke again, bitch.
No, dead ass. there are so many emotions going through my head right now. I'm so angry at the world for yet again ripping away the man that I love. Because even though he's alive, I don't think I'll ever be able to get over this.
No.
At the same time, I still love and care for him. It's like all I want to do is rush to be at his side in the hospital, but at the same time, the sight of him makes me sick. He disgusts me in every way, yet the thought of being without him breaks me. What do I do? Is there any possible way for me to heal from this?
So it kind of sounds like she also has attachment issues.
I mean, I can't.
Which
It's
makes
also
sense.
they're also two men, by the way.
We've been saying she all damn day long.
No, it's
My bad,
two men.
homie.
Okay.
So like as a fellow dude who also has like attachment issues, I get that. Like it sucks because it's like you have one part of your brain saying like, yo, this person is a piece of shit, and you have another part of your brain that's like, but I love him though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I also don't blame him for having attachment issues. His last partner fucking died.
It makes sense. Yeah. Usually people who have attachment issues, it's because of some form of trauma where they felt abandoned in some way, shape, or form. So like I get it, but if I was this guy's friend, I would have been like, listen, I know like everything that you've been through. You don't deserve a dude who's going to put you through this again as a joke.
Yeah, for views on a YouTube video.
And even if it's not for views, even if he's just doing it to be funny, like there has to be lots, like you got to understand there are boundaries. Like your partner has boundaries. This is a clear, like no one should have had to tell you this was a bad idea. Like when you thought this, you should have immediately been like, nah, this ain't it, fam. This ain't.
That's crazy, Tyler.
Especially because your partner already has experienced that trauma. Why would you
put
them through it again?
Think to do that again?
So like I said, I will try to avoid these from now on, but this was just crazy.
Yeah. When I read it, I was just completely floored. I'm like, why?
Was there any updates or anything, or that's it?
No, that was it.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that he decided not to take him back, and he's not good, but like restarted the healing process. And like I don't understand how you could say you love someone and then you put them through this. Like I would feel so bad. Like I would feel like the worst person on the face of the earth if I put like my partner through this. Like it would have been different if he didn't know. It's still a terrible idea, right? Like you shouldn't play with people's emotions like that. But like it would have been different if like he didn't know and just thought it would be funny and then like found out after the fact. But like like this has been like a very crucial part of your relationship. Like this has been an obstacle that y'all had to work around. So for you to knowingly know that your partner has gone through this for real, and to just be like, but it'll be funny though. Like, bro, no.
To gone through this for real and then be like, you want to see some real speed, bitch? Like,
bro.
And then the thing too, like, I feel like it's worse because, the OP didn't originally see how his partner died. So like now, not only are you reopening the trauma, like he's gonna have to constantly have the thought of
visual
you being dead in his mind.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to know what his thought process was. Like, how did he see this turning out? Like, did he think like, oh, Jimmy has healed enough, it won't be that bad because he's doing so well? Because that's the only reason why I could see, like, And that's still stupid. Don't get me wrong. That's still very stupid because people don't just like fully heal from traumas. It's more like they've learned to live with it, and it's no longer controlling their life.
I mean, that's what he said, like, after he's talked about, like, his healing process and everything. It's, like, some intense therapy, some supportive friends. He and then he was like, but grieving isn't linear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all because X amount of time doesn't, like, has happened, doesn't mean that, like, he doesn't, I don't know, see somewhere that they had been. Like, smell something, like, maybe smell, like, his, like, late partner's, like, favorite cologne, and he's right back there.
He's reverted. Yup.
He had a favorite show that y'all used to watch together or whatever. You see a commercial for it. Like, knock on wood, if that would happen to me and I see, like, a commercial for, like, The Circle, I'm a boo-hoo cry.
Yeah.
Because, like, all those things have, like, crucial memories of our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. Dudes are weird, for real.
Weird as hell.
I just don't think Homeboy actually loved him. Like, I get that they had been dating for, like, 2.5 years, but I can't imagine 2.5 years, and when you first started the relationship, they were like, hey, just to let you know, just in case I boo-hoo cry for no reason, this is the reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
well, I think part of it too is that, like, clout is a hell of a drug. Like, on some real shit. Like, people, I don't know. Actually, it's funny that you bring this up. This YouTuber was pulling a prank on a delivery driver and got shot, and I don't know if he died. But, like, so first of all, I keep saying this, and I'll say this for, I guess, for the foreseeable future. Don't do pranks on strangers.
Yes.
It's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's funnier when you prank, like, people you know, because I feel like their reactions are, I don't know, like, maybe it's just me personally, but, like, I'm not watching someone prank a stranger. You prank your friend and or partner, I'm gonna watch that, right? Because more than likely, like, one, they're kind of in on it, like, they know this is kind of like who you are as a person, and two, a lot of times, like, in the stuff that I've watched, it's usually they're pranking each other, like it's a prank war type beat, right? So it's two willing contestants, right?
Yeah.
But in the video, it's this little white kid. He walks up to this stranger, pulls out his phone, is like, "Don't touch my twinkle! Don't touch my twinkle!" And the delivery driver is like, "Yo, leave me alone! Like, back up! Like, leave me alone! Stop!" And he's like trying to walk away from the kid, and the kid is still in his face. And mind you, this kid is like 6 foot something, and the guy is 5 in the lower 5 area, right? So, like, you have this big dude just rolling up on you, just yelling. So he was like, "Yo, leave me alone." And kid didn't learn, so he pulls out the blicky and just shoots him. And the case recently, the reason why it came up was because, like, the case recently was on trial, and they were like, "Nah, that makes sense. I would have done the same thing." Like, he's not going. Well, they're trying to get him on a different charge, but he beat the manslaughter charge. Because, like,
what other charge is there?
There's
probably
something,
like wrong use of firearm or something like that.
I was about to say there's something lesser than manslaughter, like wrongful, like, death or something like that.
No, so what I watched was they were two, like, there was manslaughter, it was like improper use of a firearm or something along the lines, and then a third thing. But the big one was the manslaughter, because the manslaughter was like time, right?
Yeah.
The other two it's like a slap on the wrist, essentially.
Okay. I mean, well, glad he beat the manslaughter, but like,
if you watch the video, and listen, I'm not a pro gun, I'm not a anything like that, but, like, if you watch the video, it's understandable. Like, dude is literally in his face, like, "Don't touch my twinkle! Don't touch my twinkle!" He's like this close to him.
Oh, nah. Absolutely the fuck not.
And, like, the guy did the right. It's not like the kid ran up on him. He said it the one time, and old boy shot him. No, like, for a solid, like, 2 minutes, he's like, "Hey, leave me alone. I'm trying to walk away. Leave me alone." and he fucked around and found out.
See,
now he playing pranks in heaven or hell.
That's crazy. Do you remember the old Tyrone videos though? Because he was definitely pranking strangers, and that shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you. I
don't
loved
know what you're
those
talking
videos.
about.
It was like a Terry Crews looking motherfucker. He was a big black man, big muscular black man. And he would start out the video and he would like find some unsuspecting couple in like the background of wherever he was. And he was like, "My name's Tyrone, and I'm here to fuck somebody's wife." And most of the time, the couple would
this now.
the couple would just be like, "Hey, yo," and like get up and leave. But you remember the trust fall, motherfucker, bro. Nah, because there were a couple of those videos where Tyrone would do the my name's Tyrone and I'm here to fuck somebody's wife, and homeboy's girlfriend, like homeboy's, like, you know, would defend his wife and square up. And the two of them would start fist fighting. Like I think that only happened to him twice, and he stopped making those videos.
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of pranking strangers, just because like the only one that I liked, and it's the one that Nico brought up, where it's this they're in, I don't remember what college they're in. They're in some college, and it's like a big dude, like a big black dude, and he like does trust falls on other people. But it's on campus. Two, like originally it started off as like an inside joke amongst his little friend group that he would do it with, and then because it went viral, he started doing it to like strangers, like other students.
I remember this.
Yeah, like that. I feel like it's okay because it's more of an inconvenience. The only person who's really going to get harmed is you, because I'm gonna just move, you won't fall. Like stuff like that, I don't mind. But like rolling up on a dude and getting in his face talking about "don't touch my twinkle."
No, those are fighting words. Those are fighting words.
Like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. And the thing too is, like, I saw the video and I thought like the delivery driver was some kind of like pedophile, and they were doing like, because a lot of people have those like catch a pedophile, like channels or whatever. That's what I thought it was. And then I read the caption. It was like, no, YouTuber does prank gone wrong. I'm like, was it worth it?
I'm not gonna hold you. The Tyrone thing, he would just like announce it. That would be the intro to his YouTube video, and he would just announce it, and like the couples in the background, most of the time they just like got up and walked away. Because like that was the joke, essentially, was seeing how uncomfortable like people would get around him. But obviously some dudes were like, "Hell nah, you ain't fucking my wife."
Period.
And start like fist fighting him. But one of the funnier ones that he did was like, "My name's Tyrone. I don't give a fuck about these cupcakes." Took a cupcake and chucked it across the room. He's like, "I'm here to fuck somebody's wife." Like, okay. But he never got in somebody's face, so he was always directing the camera. Like, he never touched these people or nothing. Like, it was
this is probably like the second or third time I heard of like a prank YouTuber getting like shot or something. Because I remember like in the glory days of YouTube, it was very popular for like these white suburban kids to roll down to the hood and like pull pranks on black people. I'm like,
that's a good way to get shot.
Dumb.
That's a
y'all
good way
are
to get shot.
real dumb. Because I remember there was this one video where this guy would go around and he would pull up people's pants. You know, like sagging used to be like a really big thing back in the early 2000s, right? And he deliberately goes into like a blood area where there's like mad bloods, and he's walking around. And the thing too is like, as someone from the hood, right? Like, there's just certain things you just mind your business on, right? He's rolling, and like there's one guy pressing his cameraman like, "Why you got the camera photo? You a cop?" And then like that should have been like, "All right, maybe we should do this." They still say, "Nah, we finna continue." He tries to pull up one of their pants. Oh boy, elbows him and pulls out the blick immediately. Kids start screaming, crying, "It's a prank! It's a prank! It's a prank! It's a prank!" And the only reason why he didn't get shot was because the dude who pulled out the blick, his boy threw him around, was like, "Yo, there's a camera, relax." Only reason. That camera saved his life for real.
Nah, I mean, there's also those pranks like the ones that we watch with Sinon, where it's like the loyalty checks with Errol.
Oh, yeah.
Like, obviously, I mean, but Errol is smart about it. He brings he has his camera person, but then he also has his own bodyguard. So that way, if the boyfriend pulls up, there's somebody there, because people have tried fighting him over the loyalty checks thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, bro, you can't be getting up in people's faces.
Yeah, because you do it too much.
Because if they smack the taste out your mouth, you can't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not really big on the whole prank stuff. The only time I was ever really into prank videos on YouTube was Dormtainment. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them. They're this, I don't know if they still do stuff, but they used to be this really big YouTube group. Used to do skits on YouTube. It was like 6 or 7 of them, right? And they had this segment called Fucking with Chaz, where they would pull pranks on Chaz. But it'll be dumb stuff, like Chaz is sleeping, so they put powder on pillows and whack him with some pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll put saran wrap on the toilets when he pees. It's on the saran wrap.
Yeah,
it's just stupid stuff.
See, what happened to the pranks of you putting a open ketchup packet underneath the toilet lid? That way, when you sit on the toilet, you get sprayed with ketchup.
I never heard that a day in my life.
Well, I don't know. Florida's on some different shit.
You're not wrong.
But that's harmless,
Yeah.
or fucking put their hand in a glass of water at a sleepover.
Does that work?
I don't know. I've never tested it out. I wasn't allowed to go to sleepovers.
Same. Because I never understood how does putting their hand in water make them pee?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the harmless shit, maybe putting
That ain't no fucking harmless. I got piss on my PJs. I'm mad.
It's better than faking your death.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Maybe put some flour in their hand and then tickle their face with the with a feather.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Some baby powder in their hand, tickle them with the feather. That way, when they slap themselves, they got a big old white handprint on their face.
I will say, and it's fucked up, because a lot of these kids will be crying in the videos, but when parents get either peanut butter or pudding on their hand and ask their kid to get them toilet paper, and they put poop on their hand and the kids freak out. I'm sorry. It'd be so funny. This one girl, she was so sweet. She was like, "Oh no, there's poo poo on my hand.
Oh,
Daddy, are you okay? Because you put poo poo on my hand." And she was so concerned for her dad, and he was like, "I hate pranking you. You're so sweet."
Dude, I'm not gonna hold you. Those videos, especially around this time of year, where there's Halloween decorations everywhere. There's used to be those prank videos on toddlers where they'd have a fake hand, and they'll be it's "Here, son, shake my hand," and the baby goes to grab his hand and it just falls out, and he's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "You're so strong, you pulled my arm right out," but the baby is crying.
Yeah.
What happened to doing harmless stuff like that, bro? Nah, we gotta not text our partner all day. We gotta decorate our entire apartment in fake blood and stage a crime scene.
And I gotta clean that up.
No, dead ass. On top of breaking one of his wine glasses.
Yeah, you gotta clean that shit up. Not you single. You got a mess at your apartment, broken ribs, For what? Some hee-hees and some ha-has?
Mhm.
Stupid.
Right.
Dumb as fuck. We actually went through that a lot quicker than I thought we would because y'all just let me read that. Nobody stopped to interject me or nothing because we normally stop.
Because like all the crazy parts were towards like the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because the beginning, the first half was just him explaining, like, you know,
Context.
Yeah, just giving a lot of context and all that good jazz. You know,
I mean, if you want wild, I've been sending y'all HBCUs and no one's responded to me. I'm talking in this group chat, me, myself, and I, bro. Nobody. I sent
bro,
something
because you never
crazy.
called me, dog. You be calling
That's
Nico.
crazy. Nico's my girl for real.
So what about chopped liver? That's crazy, dog.
Tina, I don't want to hear it. You were at work. You couldn't talk to me on the phone even if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't. You're right. I had to deal with fucking kids. Anyway.
I don't like kids for real.
Screaming.
Well, let me not say that. I like well-behaved children.
Yes.
A lot of y'all kids are demons for real.
I'm so glad that my son doesn't like do some shit because I work at a restaurant. The way that people just let they baby run around the whole restaurant,
bro. I'll never forget me and Tara at Applebee's, and this little kid like keeps turning around and like touching the back of my neck. So the first time I was like, you know what, just little kids
like,
being little kids.
Excuse me.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Motherfucker kept did it like a solid 5-6 times. I was like, hey, your son keeps touching me. Can you handle this? And the lady looks at me crazy. Like, I don't want your kid's stinky fingers on the back of my neck. So you know they don't wash their hands properly. Now I got fecal matter in the back of my neck because he ain't washing his hands properly. Like, bro, no. So they start first they start talking in Spanish. They start talking in Spanish, and obviously it's about my ass because the whole family's looking at me crazy now. I'm like, all I asked was could you please let your kids stop touching me? I don't know this motherfucker. So,
dude, I swear to God, anytime you say anything to them, though, they immediately get offended. It's like, are you questioning my parenting? It's like, I wasn't before. I was just asking you to control your child. Now I am.
Because, listen, I get it. Being a parent is hard, right? It doesn't look easy. The older I get, I never thought it was easy before, but the older I get, the harder it looks, right? But you gotta teach your kid, basic, public rules. Rule number 1, don't touch someone's neck. That's weird. Rule number 2, don't just run. I don't understand, parents that let their kids just roam the mall, just run around the mall.
I can't.
And it's never those kids that get abducted. It's always the ones that I took my eyes away from them for 2 seconds and they're gone.
Yep. Dude, I'm not going to hold you. That happened to me one time while I was in Target. My son did not get abducted, but I took my eyes off him for 2 seconds and I didn't see him anymore. I was
Did he just run off?
No, he was playing hide and seek with me. He hid in some clothes. And I freaked out so bad when I was like, Arthur, I'm like, Arthur, where are you? Like, Arthur, where'd you go? And he's bad at hide and seek. He's like, I'm over here, and he's just hiding him some clothes. I'm like, never do that again. I'm like, hey, if I can't see you, if I can't see you, I'm panicking. I was like, you scared me. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
But and the thing too, I don't blame the little kids because to them it's just I'm playing, right? They don't have any concept of no, this is dangerous, right? Because I remember I was a kid and I the little circle racks, the circular racks they have for clothes and stuff.
I used to love going to those.
That's what he was hiding in.
Yeah, I did that, and one of the workers was trying to chase after me, so I dove into it and I scratched my face, and of course I started crying. So what's so funny? The worker felt bad, oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have chased him. It's my fault. My mom was like, no,
You deserve
a
that.
good. I was like, and mind you, I'm like, whatever age you are in kindergarten, I'm like boo-hoo crying. My mom's like, shut up. I don't want to hear it.
That's
bro.
crazy. But I do not know how people let they get on top of like I said, I work at a restaurant. I don't know how you could be bringing your child into the restaurant and that child destroys the food. Like I don't even know if they ate it for real. It's all over it's all over the table. We done lost Tina. We done lost Tina.
I don't know if that was on purpose or by accident.
But there we go.
No, I'm here. My mama gave me some Frank's Red Hot seeds. So.
Oh, okay. But like food all over the table, and I mean smashed into the table. Like you gotta scrub to get this bitch out the table. It's all over the seat. It's all over the floor. Food everywhere. Like, did your baby even eat for real, or did you just let them have a food fight and y'all ignored him? And then
no, yeah,
and then tip like shit.
It's always them, bro. It's I don't. And the thing too is like a lot of times, what I've realized is people let their kids do that in public, but like at home, it's like, oh, you better not do that shit here. It's like, no, so let me get it straight. Because your kid is now fucking with my job, it's cool, but when they home, they gotta be angels? Fuck you, for real.
Nah, because it's those people that have the mentality of being like, well, it's somebody's job to clean this up. So, and it's like, okay, and like, it's called having some respect for the people around you, bro.
Yo, I went off on, it was my first RA staff, and we went to Applebee's, and we were talking. So at the time, they were doing this promotion that if like your server didn't tell you about some drink or the other, you got a free app, right? The server gets there, he's taking our orders, he's talking, being real cool, and like before he even gets like a chance to like say it, someone at my table is like, oh, you didn't tell me about the drink, so I want my free app. And we're all just like, bro, you're one of those, dog. Like, come on. Like, it's Applebee's, bro.
He just started talking, fam. Like, let him get some words out before you say you didn't tell you about it.
Yeah, right. So the guy was being petty. He was like, well, I didn't like leave yet. You didn't give me a chance to tell you. I actually was like literally just about to tell you. She's like, oh, well, on here it says if you don't tell me. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I have to leave the table and bring you drinks, and then you can say, hey, you didn't tell me about this. If you read the fine print, that's what it says. So sure enough, she read it, and sure enough, that's what the fuck it says. And he's like, so do you want the drink? No. And I could see in his head like, so you didn't even want it for real? You just wanted the free app, huh? Okay.
It's crazy.
I mean, he probably been dealing with that 15 times a day.
Yeah, but bro, it's still annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, why would you have a promotion like that anyway? That just sounds like you're trying to get people fired.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to promote your workers to say this whatever promotion thing you're doing. But it's just stupid because then like customers get real entitled and weird about it.
Dude, anyway, I mentioned the HBCU and then I didn't even. First of all, I'm gonna do the last two I did, like that I sent. First one, the first HBCU confession is I have a masturbation problem, and it's getting out of hand.
Skip.
Oh,
skip. No.
What?
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not.
Nah, because motherfucker. Nah, this shit ends crazy. He's like, it's
getting crazy.
I mean, yeah, it's getting out of hand because I have the urge to do it in public, which is sickening. I know I need help, but it's getting worse. The urge is getting worse. Is there any women that don't mind watching? If so, like this post.
You know what?
Why are we doing it in public?
I was right when I said skip.
Bro.
What are we doing for
Nah,
real,
because
dog?
if you don't mind watching, like, this post was funny as fuck. There were 71 likes on that post, by the way.
Bro.
Game respects game. Now let me stop.
But when I say some titties ain't some nudes, I'm looked at crazy.
Nah, because saying look, if you send me titties no nipple, all right, come on,
Stop.
bro.
No.
What are we talking about?
What, how you send titties no nipple? The nipple come with the titty. They just pop that bitch off. Y'all got that? Y'all do. Y'all titties, y'all nipples don't pop off y'all titties, right? Like, I'm not ignorant, right? Like,
nah, they come off. You feel me?
Fuck you. Okay.
Just like how our fingernails come off, they come off.
Okay.
And Nico said we airbrush those bitches on. Actually,
That's crazy.
I actually changed mine with what color I feel the mood for this day. You know, some days I be in a pink mood. Other days I'm in a brown mood. You feel me?
I'm screaming. Okay.
Today I'm
Feeling
feeling a mahogany brown.
Oh my god.
Like, that's the only way I'm saying that, titties is not nudes. If there ain't no nipple in the picture. Okay.
By the way, I was joking. It was a ha ha he he. Please don't cancel me.
And the reason 576 why I cancel KJ, bro.
Listen, I gotta preface this because some of y'all are like smooth brain for real. Like, some of the comments we get in our videos, I'm like, did you watch the video? Or did you watch like the first 2 seconds and comment?
Yeah, bro. And I love that the algorithm has changed where now they're pushing out at least 1 minute videos for like TikTok and shorts. But there are still some people that are like, I watched 8 seconds. What the fuck this motherfucker talking about? He ain't making no damn sense. Watch the rest of the video.
Watch the video.
Watch the rest of the video.
Watch the video.
I promise you it's there. I promise
the fuck
it is.
Are you like, I remember the clip you had posted where I'm like, oh, I would never date a mom, right? But I like explain what I mean by that. And someone's like, what does he mean he wouldn't date a mother? Almost all women are mothers. What is he talking about? I'm like, bro, that's literally the first 2. Like, I look, because I remember I was like irritated. Like, I was like, that's literally the first 5 seconds of the video, bro.
Yeah. You started explaining at second 10.
Bro.
Like, Gen Z has ADHD bad. I know.
It's not just Gen Z.
It's not. I know that the attention span has shortened because of social media. I know it has. But like, God, I need you to watch longer than 5 seconds.
I have a theory on that. I feel like that's not entirely true.
Oh, I popped my hip. My hip.
All right, Grandma.
Look,
you good?
Look, I turned 29 this year. Okay, I'm doing but next year when it's my dirty 30, I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Okay,
I'm roasting the fuck out you. I'm gonna call you Granny. I'm gonna call you Mima Soju.
I mean, that's gonna be a DreamCon, and I want you to say that. Yeah, I want you to look me in the eyes, talk about Mima Soju, and I'm gonna have to get low.
I'm gonna have to get low.
Oh, that's crazy. That's insane. All right,
y'all know Soju like
Tina. You better back me up. I'm beating this man's ass.
Tina not that much taller, bro. She 4 foot flat. Tina know where I live. I need to stop. I keep messing with Tina like she don't live 15 minutes away from me for real.
Right.
Nico said, bro, if she 3'11, I'm 3'11. Yeah, me and Nico are the same height.
That makes sense. Yo, Nico's also an elf.
That's crazy.
All I'm saying is that KJ gonna get jumped by some small people. That's all I'm saying.
Nico said elf.
You, Soju, our homie Darcy, my girlfriend's an elf, Nico an elf. Y'all all some elves.
See, the way that I keep expecting you to say Keebler, and I'm like, sir, we have seasoning.
All you gonna see is this knee buckle.
Oh, man.
Like, hey, how you break your leg? Bro, 5 elves jumped me, dog.
5 elves jumped me is crazy.
About 5 of y'all, yeah.
You're right. The only other one that I had, one of y'all actually did a hee hee ha ha to, was KJ.
What?
It says,
shout out to me.
This HBCU's confession says, I'm heavy on top, very small legs with a small penis. I don't know what to do. I'm a single father in college, and I'm in love with someone, and I'm fat with a micro penis, and it's getting me nowhere. What can I do to change her non-negotiables? What do I do?
You don't do anything, bro. You can't change that.
Oh my god! When I read this, I was at work wheezing, dog. Because first of all, my man said I'm built like an ice cream cone for real. Like, yo, I'm not reading what Nico said, but Nico, you're wild. Like, bro,
that build is wild. Nah, because he said I'm heavy on top, very short legs, micro penis. Somebody help me. Somebody help me.
We can't help you.
Go
fam.
to Planet Fitness.
Right.
No, that's the best I got for you.
Like, you could not be heavy on top anymore. You know, like you could lose some weight, but I can't help you with your dick, fam.
Bro,
I was about to say that.
You got
can't
too
change
many
that.
struggles, dog. You pick one and stick to it, dog.
Wait, not what if he poor? He doesn't have to have a gym membership.
Listen,
you can start your workout at home.
You can work out at home.
Outside, bro.
A lot of is that a Zach?
He's getting the leash and stuff off the dog.
Oh, okay. What was I saying? Oh, you can either work out at home. A lot of places, they like allow you to work out at playgrounds and stuff. Like they have like pull-up bars and all kinds of cool stuff. At like playgrounds and parks and all that good jazz. So like listen, and also you can just walk. Like, all jokes aside,
exactly.
A lot of people, what their problem is just they gotta change how much they're in a calorie surplus, and they just need to move more. And like you go for like an hour walk every day. I had a coworker who literally lost like 70 pounds just by walking. Didn't go to the gym, didn't go on no crazy diet. Like, they changed up what they ate, like, so they started eating more veggies and stuff, but it was like they just walked.
Listen, if he lazy, then that's on him.
Bro,
you can't
be lazy, bro.
You gotta help yourself,
you gotta tic-tac for a dick, bro. You gotta pick a struggle, and God already gave you the one you picking. So
listen. God picks his strongest soldiers. You feel me? He wanted them. So
yo, that reminds me. I done seen a meme the other day where it's a Teletubby and somebody beat the fuck out that Teletubby. That Teletubby is beat the fuck up. That Teletubby is beat the fuck up.
Fuck Teletubbies for real.
And the caption around this beat up fucking Teletubby says, "God, please pick another soldier." Like, homeboys on the ground, they antenna broken. Like, they're covered in scuff marks and dirt. They're just on the ground. And they're like, God, please pick another soldier. I'm tired.
Listen.
Nah. The Teletubby deserved it for real, though.
Oh, my God.
I got beef with Teletubbies.
I remember watching Teletubbies in the big comfy couch.
I hated that show with a passion. So my headcanon as a child, and I still have it to this day, is that there are evil aliens that trap babies in the sun. I hate that show. That show is evil.
I need to take a quick deterrent or whatever the fuck. I went on my Twitter, right? Why did somebody follow me by the name of Big Titty Tyrant?
Bro, he's letting you know what he's about, bro. Like, honestly, that's my new name. I'm no longer KJ Maturity. I'm now I'm the big booty tyrant, dog.
First of all, I love that. I think your last Twitter post was your appreciation post for National Boyfriend Day.
Bro, like, Big Titty Tyrant. Okay.
Oh my God.
I want to do this one last one that y'all didn't respond to because y'all don't fuck with me for real.
As long as you know.
That's crazy. I was about to say, I'm been catching the strays all day. I'm tired, fam. It says, this HBCU confession says, my boyfriend shares me with his best friend.
No,
never.
no. Good night.
Could never.
All right, y'all. So that's this week's episode of the podcast. We will see y'all next week. My name is KJ Majority. We're out. We're not doing this, Soldier. We're not. I'm not. I don't have the.
Why
the
are
mental...
the HBCU confessions like this?
Bro, listen.
Why are they like this?
It's the HBCU.
Bro, it's just college. Like, it don't even gotta be HBCU. That's just. I knew a girl. I knew someone who, like, she was messing with a dude's brother, the dude and his best friend, and all three knew about it, right?
Nah.
And, like, they had a competition to see who could make her nut faster. I said, you could have kept this to yourself. I didn't need to know all this. Like, this feel kind of like this. Like, I feel like I should be suing you. This is too much information. Well, go ahead, Soldier.
I was about to say, it's like, can I share it or not? I'm scared now. My boyfriend shares me with his best friend. We have threesomes, or sometimes I'll just have sex with his friend and send him the video.
No.
Both of them are white boys, and they seem so vanilla in public, but they freaks behind the closed doors for my coochie. Girl,
I regret listening to this.
I feel like she said this as a flex, and girl, it's just weird. It's just weird.
I mean, you like it, you know.
We love it. Shit.
I ain't finna finish that. Because ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way, my boy.
Bro.
You know, listen, I know everyone has their things that get they rocks off or whatever. I know there's like real life cucks out there. Shout out to y'all for real. Just couldn't be me. She's definitely flexing. Like, it's not like, can y'all help me? It's definitely like, oh, I love this. I think I might marry this man. If they come back,
that's crazy, Nico. Nico done tied the episode together, huh?
Right. Brought it full circle.
Nah, bro. Listen, but like, I know there are quite a few women who like want that to be like spit roasted or whatever. Like, it's not as uncommon as people think it is, but your best friend, you watching videos, see your best friend plowing your lady?
Nah, because I'm pretty sure if I were to even suggest this with my man, he's killing me and he's killing his friend.
Yeah.
Because he'll be like, which one of y'all stupid motherfuckers thought this would be a good idea and brought it to my attention?
Yeah. I would even joke hee ha ha with that man about it. That just don't even.
Yeah, don't bring that shit
crazy.
up. Don't bring that shit up because you don't value your life for real. You don't.
Yeah, no. And like, I know, like, people, there are a lot of poly relationships, and like, I have my thoughts on that we're gonna save for another episode. But like, I don't know, I just find it weird that you're watching videos to your best friend plowing your lady.
Yeah, like, look, cuckolding is actually a more common kink than you might think it is. So like, he's probably just a cuck and doesn't mind, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know how common it was until TikTok. Because like, this lady was like a dominatrix. I had followed her on TikTok because, like, I'm not gonna lie, she had like a lot of like crazy stories. But she got permabanned from TikTok. It was during the, like, when TikTok, there was like this weird phase of TikTok. It was like around 2021 where like they weren't allowing anything adult, like nothing adult whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you know, she was one of the accounts that got banned. But anyway, she was saying how like a lot of her clients, like she said, a solid like 60 to 70% of her clients are some forms of coke. So,
well, let me see, the worst prank of all time for real. Herpes and boyfriend unalives. I don't know how to process this episode. Oh man.
Oh my god.
But that is our 2-hour mark, y'all.
Yes, it is. I gotta go study. So deuces for real.
But goodbye. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And again, I'm so happy that we got our first listener letter.
Me too.
Yes.
For those of you that were not aware, you can send us an anonymous story. We are unhinged unfiltered at gmail.com.
You could also check us out on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're eventually going to be on, like Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts and all that good jazz. But for right now, we're just on Spotify. And yeah, we love y'all, and pray for me as I'm gonna study at 10 o'clock at goddamn night. And yeah,
good night. Goodbye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.